I know you do. I know you do.
I've made $500 in a single day. Shh, we have a secret.
Hey guys, we're Therapeutic Finance and we're back with another video. This time we'll be talking about our secret side hustle.
What is that secret side hustle? I know you must be curious.
Actually, it's secret shopping. What is secret shopping?
What do you say? What is secret shopping? Let the people know what secret shopping is.
So secret shopping is basically where a company will hire you and pay you to pretty much go undercover and perform these different tasks just to get an idea of like how their company is doing and performing certain things, as well as like getting an understanding of the customer experience and how it can be made better.
These companies put a lot of time and effort into making sure that everything's running correctly, and we are doing them a service by, as you said, going undercover to see, what all is going on, and we report back, what we find. And I'm pretty sure they make big changes, just according to the feedback that they get. And it's honest feedback. We're undercover. I mean, we're going to tell it like it is.
Yeah. And honestly, it's a lot of fun. Like, oddly enough, a lot of fun. And so Broderick is the one who actually kind of like did some research and like found out like what company we'd go through and that kind of thing. And depending on the assignment, what you do can be like not so much time, like not so time consuming. And then other tasks can be more time consuming. And then pay really just varies.
So we started this while we were full-time students, and, it's kind of hard to find, work when you're in a full-time professional program like we were. And, we still wanted to find ways to make a little money on the side for things just like, paying down our student loans or, just extra money. I mean, who doesn't want some extra money? So I think the thing that we all want to know is it worth it? What do you think?
So basically when you sign up for a shop, you're given guidelines. So you know what you're getting yourself into. I've personally never had a bad shop. Most of the shops that I've done have taken probably less than 10 minutes overall. And I mean, I've gotten paid $40, $50 for the assignment or whatever.
All right, well, I am going on my first mystery shop in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is my first one out of state. I'm used to doing them back home, like in the Philadelphia, Mississippi, Jackson area. So I'm super stoked to find out that, I can do them wherever I go. And if you're like me and you're a student, you can't really have like, a full-time job. So you gotta do what you gotta do. In this shop, last night it was $35. It's really simple. And then I came and checked it this afternoon, and the cost of the shop is going up. They're paying $45. So, it's easy money. You're just kind of in and out. You just do whatever is asked of you, upload pictures, that kind of thing. So yeah, keep you posted on how I go.
I personally do think it's worth it. Reading over the guidelines, you can say, okay, this is more than I want to get myself into, or, hey, let's go for it. So I think it depends. But mostly, I'm all for a shop.
Yeah, and I agree. I think it is worth it too. And like you said, it's one of those things where you know what you're getting yourself into. They put a price on what they'll pay. It could be $10, it could be $100, but you get to go in and see, okay, what exactly are they asking me to do? And you can decide, am I willing to put in the amount of work that it takes to get this $100, or am I willing to put in the amount of work that it takes to get this $10? Sometimes it's not worth it. Like, man, that's a lot of stuff, and you're gonna pay me $10? No, I mean, you pass on that.
Right.
But I think we've had very good experiences. Like she said, I know she's had some shops that took 10 minutes total and was paid, $30 and $40. And, you really get lucky when you find shops that you can do multiple in one day. What's the most you've made in a day?
The most I've made in a day, probably I would say $80, $90. And it was convenient for me too, just for the fact that, I'm making more in, less than an hour than I would at a, say, regular hourly job. It's not like consistent money, but it's just like a little something here and there, without any real serious commitment to a 9 to 5.
It's a side hustle.
Yeah, a side hustle. We told you this.
Y'all want to know how much I made in a single day?
Yes, we want to know.
I think I got a beat.
I know you do. I know you do.
I've made $500 in a single day once before. I can't say that this, opportunities like that come around all the time, but there are some big money opportunities. And I mean, like I said, you just have to figure out, is it worth it? This particular day, I can say that, I worked hard that day.
Yeah, it was a long day for him. I did not see him all day.
Yeah, it was, I did a lot of traveling. It was the same assignment with multiple different locations. The locations in total from the first location to the last location was maybe an hour apart. But I knew that every location I was going to was like on the same highway. So I was like, I can hit this one, go to that one, go to that one. It was 4 locations. All of them paid $125 each. I did the first one, kind of learning how it goes. And once I did the second one, it was much easier because, okay, I've already done this once. Let's do it again. I kept track of my time that it took me to do it all. And it was a 10-hour day. It took 10 hours to get it done. But when you do the math, 10 hours, $500, that's $50 an hour. Who's getting paid $50 an hour? Yeah. Not many of us.
We're not getting paid that now, and we're like, we have professional jobs now.
It's a side hustle, and it can be lucrative if you're putting in the work, and you find assignments that fit what you want to be paid for the work that you put in.
Okay, so I personally have never had a bad shopping experience. Everything is it's going like really smoothly. I have perfected my ability to tell a white lie. Because they ask, you're going in as this person shopping around, and, they might have questions. You got to hit them with the quickness, like, okay, this. And I've gone out feeling like, oh my gosh, this woman thinks that I have a child old enough to buy a cell phone and stuff. So yeah, I've personally never had a bad experience. So Broderick, I need to know, the people want to know, have you ever had a bad shopping experience as a secret shopper?
So about that $500 day, this particular shop, I was going to home improvement type stores, and the thing that I had to do, I had to buy equipment, exactly what I was tasked with buying. I had to buy these certain pieces of equipment. If for whatever reason the store didn't have the certain piece of equipment that I was looking for, then I was tasked with just getting something similar. I would buy it, pay for it, go out to my car, come back in, return it, get it all refunded, and see what that, that process was like, and, report on it. Well, I had done it 3 times prior, and I was at my last location. Same thing. I done this 3 times. I'm just gonna roll through it. Okay, I find all the stuff real fast, and there was one piece of equipment that I had to get. It was a heavier piece of equipment, but like I said, if they didn't have it in stock, I would find something similar. So although this was a heavier piece of equipment, there have been the weights varied some. At this last place that I went to, I picked it up and I kind of noticed, I was like, this feels a little lighter than normal. But hey, who cares? Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. So I go through everything, check out everything. I go out in my car. You have to wait in my car like 10 minutes, sit in the car in the dark, because this is dark at this point. And I go back in to return the things, and everything's checking out well. And the girl, she stops with this equipment. This is a $200 piece of equipment. She stops with it, and she starts to open the box, and out she pulls the charger for this piece of equipment, and she said, did it just come with the charger in it? I said, So, yeah, the piece of it was a drill. The drill was gone. The charger was still in there. What happened to that drill? I don't know. Your guess is better than mine. And the crazy thing is these boxes, this is expensive equipment, so they have the alarms on it. The thing had the alarm on it. How do you steal something out of a box with an alarm on it that's still attached?
That's a professional for you, I guess.
How do you do that? Somebody put that in the comments. Tell me exactly how you do that.
No, because we don't need no increase in crime. Keep it to yourself.
But yeah, that was
that drill out in your car. That's what happened to it. No, I'm kidding. You're not a thief.
It was pretty intense because okay, now we have a missing drill that I know I hadn't done anything with, and now she's calling over her manager. Manager comes in, and we have a little talk, and I'm like, look.
And mind you, I have no bail money, so if something were to happen to you, I don't know.
Look, I didn't take this drill. I'm here on a secret shop. They're gonna pay me after this. I have no interest in taking your drill. When the last time I drilled something? I don't know.
Yeah, and so throughout this process, Broderick never got out of character. He's still under with the secret shop. He never told them hey, I'm just doing my job. So
look. I almost didn't. I thought they was gonna call the police. Actually, they didn't. The lady took my word for it that I didn't take it.
You're an honest man.
I don't know, maybe so. I thought they was gonna go check my truck, look at the cameras. I'm like, look, please don't send me to jail today.
Yeah, and if they would have looked at the cameras, they literally would have seen that you never left the parking lot. You were out there for 2 seconds and returned every single item.
It would have looked pretty suspicious, I think. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened. That was the only kind of bad experience that turned out not bad. It's kind of turned into a good story to tell afterwards. Yeah.
It's a lesson learned too. I mean, if it seems lighter, maybe look inside and see.
If the box is light, there's another thing we did. It was $30 a piece. All you had to do was you order some food, and they reimburse you for the food that you bought.
I remember that day because we did it together. We got food delivered to this grocery store parking lot in the hood in Jackson, Mississippi, from different, what do you call those services?
Delivery services.
Yeah.
Our driver was like, I never delivered
fast food delivery.
I never delivered to a car before.
Yeah. So we're just camping outside the grocery store parking lot. We had food come from this servicer, from this servicer. And y'all that was my first time ordering food through a third party. But
so
I don't know if I'd do it again. I'm glad it was, I was getting paid to do it, but
and the mixture is there. So, we've done phone and phone companies, we've done retail stores, we've done fast food restaurants,
home improvement stores. They have different ones, different assignments.
Yeah. So I think we've had really good experiences. We've made a pretty decent amount of money. I've had a $500 day. She's had $80, $90 days, and you just find things that when you in your free time that it's worth your time.
And a lot of times you kind of get in a habit of checking the job board and then seeing, okay, this particular job is paying $15, and then I think we kind of notice, okay, waiting towards the end of the month, that $15 job may increase to $30 or $40. I've seen a job, I've seen it in the morning. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that this afternoon. And then later on in the afternoon, it increased. I'm like, oh, heck yeah. And so kind of gauging when to jump on things because, you could miss out on the opportunity waiting on it for a higher pay, So you kind of learn the way of things, and it's been pretty cool.
It's been grand. That is our secret. The cat's out the bag now.
Yeah.
Hey, leave some comments, ask some questions. Do your research. Maybe you can get out there and come along with us sometime.
Yeah. If you like what you hear, like what you see today, go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave comments. Let us know what you want to hear. We need to know what new content should look like.
Yeah, please keep giving us ideas. We don't know it all. We don't claim to know it all. We want to hear what you all have to say. And please shoot ideas and we'll come up with a video to put what we know out there. And, you know, maybe we can piggyback off you and vice versa.
Yeah, most definitely. So go do that.